Hi everybody, Paul Cameron here from SpeedUpMyJobSearch.com with some job search tactics and motivation for today. And today I'm going to go over a negotiating tactic that's really applicable to both job seekers and employers. So please share this with your whole network if this is helpful for you. And when you're negotiating, ultimately, the goal is for both sides to walk away happy, right? I mean, if the new employee feels like they got a lowball offer and we're pressured to take it, the first thing that goes wrong, they're out the door. And in the same way, if the company feels like they were forced to overpay, the new employee better do everything exactly right from the first day, because they're going to be looking at this new person saying, if we're going to pay this person that much, they better be fantastic, right? So if we know that the goal is a positive outcome for both sides, why do so many people negotiate so negatively? I mean, it's like they're negotiating for a car, pointing out all the dings in the fender and the scratch down the side of the vehicle so that they can keep as much money in their pocket as they can. I'll tell you, here's the difference. When you talk about all the flaws in a car, the car doesn't get offended, right? It's like, hey, I like that ding in my fender. I think it adds character. You know what? I don't want to go to this person. Sell me to somebody else. No, the car doesn't do that. It doesn't have that choice. But when you're negotiating salary, the other person you're negotiating with does feel that way and does have a choice, right? If the employer starts disregarding the candidate's skills and pointing out what they're missing in hopes to make a lower offer, well, that other company down the road just might like their fender just the way that it is, right? And it's the candidate's choice who buys them. And likewise, if the candidate starts pointing out how much the company stock has dropped over the last year and how they're using the wrong systems and how that one job is really like two jobs all rolled into one and that needs to be compensated for, the company's not going to give the job to somebody who already doesn't seem like they like it there, right? Why would they? So the first step for both sides is to get the other side interested and excited about you. And the best way to do that is to show very specific, unfiltered interest in them. It's always easier to like someone and get excited about someone who you know is already excited about you, right? So, but what about the money? Well, to help yourself get the best possible outcome, you need to start building a foundation for this from the very first time the money conversation comes up. And usually the employer will ask the candidate how much they're currently making. Right now, if you're the candidate in this case, go ahead and tell them, but make sure you include all the details. Start by giving them the big number first so that they understand where you see your value and they know the number that you feel that they need to beat, which will be implied by using the big number first, and then break that down for them. So for example, if you're making a $60,000 base and you have $7,000 in bonuses, I'd say I'd make $67,000, and here's how it breaks down. It's a $60,000 base with $7,000 in bonuses, and make sure you break that down for them so they're clear about it. But then keep going. Plus I get 2 weeks of vacation, and we've got a 401k that matches up to 3%, and we've got medical benefits that my current employer pays half of. Now, if you're talking to an employer that can only pay a $62,000 base at the most, but you gave them all this extra information, now they can start getting creative about how to give you more money because you've shown them that these things mean something to you. What if they could give you a 10% bonus and 3 weeks of vacation and their 401k matches up to 6% and the company benefits are 80% paid? That's real money in your pocket. And even though the base is a very small increase, the monthly take-home will be a very nice raise. Now, employers, when you first ask how much they're making, if they don't give you these details, ask directed questions about this. This is going to give you the information you need early to make a more complete offer later and potentially save a hire that otherwise would have just walked away. Again, I'm Paul Cameron from SpeedUpMyJobSearch.com. Subscribe to our free YouTube channel here for more tactics like these, or sign up to have these tactics emailed to you regularly by going to drivestaff.com/motivate. And remember, you're negotiating about people, not cars. Both sides need to feel good about it in the end. You can do this. It's time to get to work.